Hi there, it's Marusha Murphy with Momprenaire. I'm really excited to see you over video today. Hey, I was actually going to be doing a video yesterday about focusing, outsourcing, and simplifying because that is our motto for this new year, for 2010. We want to focus ourselves so that we can do our best. We want to simplify our business so we can actually do it well, and we want to outsource so we can do it fast. And so I am excited to share that with you. We're actually going to talk about that this upcoming Wednesday on January the 13th at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, so you don't want to miss that. You'll have sign-up information right here on the side. But I was going to talk about that, but something happened yesterday, and I had to give myself a day because it was a kind of one of those, as my brother would call it, a Marusha moment, kind of an emotional day. And it was because my brother, who's 18 months younger than I, called me yesterday as he just had crossed over the finish line at the Walt Disney World Marathon, the Disney Marathon. And for those of you who don't know what a marathon is a trek of about 26 miles, literally, long. And this often is a life goal for many, many people. It actually is a goal for me. It's been something that I have dreamt of wanting to do for so long. And this past year, my brother, who is in the military and who is, I would say, one of the most fit people I've ever met in my life, he's 6'4", 6'5", something like that, 270 pounds, and just absolutely in the best shape of his life. And he decided he wanted to train for the marathon and do it this January before he gets deployed to Afghanistan later this year. And so I said, great, that's cool. Tell me how it goes, because that's one of my life goals. I want to be able to do that one day. Well, he called me as he crossed the finish line, and he was having his own Marusha moment, and said to me, Marusha, today I did something I didn't expect I was going to do. I walked in here thinking, no big deal. I've already run 17 miles, 19 miles, 20 miles in practice. No big deal. I'm just going to run a marathon. I mean, this is the kind of guy who, when he was a cadet at West Point, would go up and trek 19 miles with a huge pack, about like 25 to 30 to 50 pound packs on his back, like it was nobody's business. He said, oh, I'll just do that in the morning and then I'll see you later this afternoon. And he would just do that for fun, in the snow sometimes. Crazy to me. I would never do that, but that's my brother. Now, a little bit more about my brother. He was the kid at 2 years old who was reading Dr. Seuss books. At the age of 17, had a teacher tell him that he was going to amount to nothing, that he was an absolute failure, and that he was worthless. He chose to let that be the stumbling block for him in high school, and he dropped out of high school. A couple years later, he joined the U.S. military with a perfect score in his ASVAB. They basically, which is like an SAT or SATs, ACT or SATs for people who are applying for colleges here in the U.S. He took the ASVAB, got a perfect score, and that gave him opportunity to take any kind of position he wanted in the military. Decided to go in the biomedical engineering field, and while he was stationed in Maryland, was nominated and given the honor of Soldier of the Year. He was asked to join West Point as a cadet, and he was on the West Point crew team for most of the time that he was a cadet, and got to national championship, but they lost by only 18 seconds. So yesterday when I got this call from my brother with his having his Marusha moment, he said to me, all my life people have told me I wouldn't be able to do this. People laughed when I said I would do this marathon. People laughed when I said I could hit goals at the time that I wanted to hit them. But I never had. It wasn't until now, or I just crossed this finish line, that I realized this is a big deal. I reached my goal. And while he was having his Marusha moment, I realized, holy smokes, here is a guy I have looked up to for so long, all he's accomplished, no matter what the mistakes he's made in the past, no matter what hurdles he's pushed himself in, he's always accomplished them. And he has fear, and he doubted himself that he would be able to do this in the time that he set for himself. Wow. Fear must really be the barrier between any of us and our success. I ended up having my own Marusha moment after that, and I was okay with it because I realized that in my life and in so many lives, I'm wondering maybe in your life too, but I'm sure in many other lives, there's fear that holds us back from actually making our dreams a reality. There are things that we allow self-doubt to creep in that stops us from actually making our dreams come true, from actually making that thing that we're so wanting in our lives to become a part of our lives. So I want to ask you today, what are you going to do to stop that fear from creeping in, stop that fear from controlling the way you make your reality a reality, make your dreams a reality? What are you doing to make that happen? Write that down. Share it here with us here in the comments in our blog, because it's something that I know we can all challenge and encourage each other to move on and get even better at doing, at constantly challenging ourselves to get past those doubts and those fears. I'm so proud of my brother today. I'm so proud that even he, with all of these amazing accomplishments and accolades that he's received, can still tell me that he needs to accomplish more so that he feels that he's overcome his own barriers and his own fears. Anton, I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for giving me the honor to share that with you. I wish you, Anton, and the rest of the people watching this video an amazing amount of success by looking past those barriers and moving forward into the place where you want to be, where you feel good about yourself, where you know that what you do matters, not just to other people, but for you. This is Marusha Murphy with Momprenaire, and I'm so, so thankful and honored to be in your space today. Have a great day.